Hey, it's Tankard. I'm here to show you how to build an air conditioner. I'm not doing anything fancy with any sort of open screen. So let's get into it because this is going to be quick, it's going to be dirty, and this is just to get your first AC up and running. So, first things we need to do is we need to go to Mars. Welcome back to Alpha Base. As you can see, I have already set up a small room for our demonstration. To build an AC, you're going to need some parts. And look what we have here. A chest full of parts. So, what do we have in here? Let's take a look. We have an atmospherics unit. We have a liquid drain. We have a passive vent, a wrench, valves, standard pipe, insulated pipe, some pipe radiators, and an active vent. Now, you're probably going, why do we need a passive vent and an active vent? Well, that's quite simple, because we are going to pump this place up full of gas, and we're also going to, well, we'll get to the pumping of the gas here in a little bit. First things first, our AC unit. Let's make sure we put in the AC unit. So, we are going to put this little bugger over here. Now, as some of you have seen during my games on Twitch, I love these things. These things are simple. Two pipes, build it up a little bit further. Then we're going to need coil. And a screwdriver. And a screwdriver. Build, build, build. Hey! It's an AC unit. Alright, so coil goes back in pocket. I'm going to grab heavy coil because, well, I'm not setting up a separate power system for this. We're gonna tap off of the main line. Dumb, I know, I don't care. Hey, we've got power. Wait, but there's a problem. A very big problem. We don't have any fuel in it, so that's where these come in. Standard pipe. So your AC unit is not an AC unit. Forget that. Just because it says air conditioner, it's kind of not. What this is a heat pump. It will base whether or not it pushes hot air out or cold air out. Or when it's set to heat, it will pull heat off of its waistline and push it into its loop. If it's set to cool, it will push heat into the waistline. Hope that makes sense. If you're heating a room, it's going to draw heat off of the waistline. If you're cooling a room, it will dump heat into the waistline. But first, before we get anywhere near that, we need to build a loop. Now, what is the loop, you might be asking? Well, with standard air conditioners...
Hydration critical.
Oh, really, Betty? Really? I'm in the middle of something.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Don't care.
Low pressure.
Anyways. Where was I? Alright. We're building a loop. So, this is compressing gas and either pushing the heat out or taking heat in. It is then going to dump. It's either going to take heat out of here, out of your loop while it's cooling, or pushing heat into it when it's heating. It sounds a little more complex than it is, but I will swear by these systems. And voila, we have a loop. Next, we grab our standard or our insulated. Because we're going to need this to build a cooling line. Alright, that goes outside. But we need to do a couple things first, because we need to add pressure to the system. That's where... Where did I put it? I need a wrench. I have a wrench in my pocket. Alright. as this is a cheaty system, we're going to be linking the two halves together, just to start. So now we don't have an individual loop. The reason we're doing this, we're going to need the activant, and we're going to need the liquid drain. So, we're going outside. Don't care if the window is open. So, what we are going to do, we're going to place our activant over here. And we're going to link that to the main line. Now we need to go back inside. All right, Mars gravity. All right, so now we need to grab our ape. And we're also going to grab a couple radiators. So what we want to do is we want to hook this pipe back. Real simple, straightforward, connecting stuff. Drop down.
Jetpack on.
Jetpack on. Now we want to build this out a little bit so we have room for gas. We're going to put two of our radiators out here. They want to face down, they can face down. Now we also need to put our liquid vent out. We want to turn this into a passive liquid vent, because we're going to be tapping into the Mars atmosphere, which means there are two gases that, when they get cold, like it is at night, they are going to liquefy, and they are going to cause trouble. What we want to do is get rid of that liquid as it forms. So that's what that's for. So that, when we set down, I just realized I don't have a tablet. And I know where it probably is. We're going inside. Sorry, folks. This will just take a second. I didn't realize I had forgotten my tablet. My original IC code takes a little bit for it to figure out what it's doing. Tablet, tablet. Tablet. Knew I inventory when I got back. It was a little thin. Right, so we wait for it to cycle. Back outside. Alright, we're hooked up to power. We need our tablet so we can see how much gas is in the pipeline. And we fill. So, pumping gas in. And what we want to do is we want to get this as close to 5 megapascals as possible. We're going to liquefy quite a bit of stuff. But, as you can see, we're already gaining liquid. And we will continue to gain liquid. And there goes the passive vent. It will continue to do this. Now, the thing is once we hit a certain point, we're just going to have oxygen and nitrogen in the system. It'll control the temperature real quick, and we'll be able to do stuff.
Jetpack on.
As you can see, we're liquefying a lot of gas. That's why we wanted the pipe. Now, on the flip side, we don't have to worry about freezing because we're going to shut off at that point. And the liquid vent will drain off all of the liquefaction. And as you can see, our nitrogen and oxygen are going up. It's not a lot of material. To actually set this up, you'll need to do this for a while. it takes time to build pressure. Especially good pressure with oxygen and nitrogen. But also, as the gases liquefy, they warm up, which is good for us. Also, we want to wait for the world to warm up during the day, which will take a few minutes. Because I was trying to start this during the day, didn't work out the way. So, we are where we want to be. I'm going to give that a second to
Jetpack on.
move the liquids. I'm going to close the doors. Now that we're inside, we're grabbing our radiators and placing them on.
Hunger caution.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So let's take a look. Alright, we've got almost no liquid in there. But we've also got nearly pressure. No, actually, we still do have a fair amount of pressure because we have a ton of carbon dioxide in there. So we need to make a change. Popping that out. And connect it. Alright, so we now have a proper loop for our AC. We want to change this. You always want to be 1 degree above or 1 degree below of your desired temperature. If you're warming the room, you want to be above. If you're cooling, you want to be below. We're going to leave it at 20°, and we're going to hit start. It is now working. So what it is doing right now is it is grabbing heat from the waistline because it is cold in here. So as you can see, waistline is actually warming up. Surprise, surprise. Whereas this line is getting colder because it is absorbing heat from the room. It shouldn't be, unless something changed. No, it's getting warmer. It has to process a certain amount of gas, grab heat, dump temperature, so on and so forth. And as you can see, the liquid that's in the line is becoming gas again. The room is actually warming up. So that's how you build an AC. You have 2 loops. You have your cooling loop and your waste loop. You want them both to be, ideally, you want them to be pressurized with nitrogen or oxygen. I prefer nitrogen as it has to get silly cold, colder than the AC unit can actually chill it. And then you have to have an exterior system. Now, with nitrogen in Mars, you'll never freeze nitrogen. It will get cold, but it'll never freeze. And as you can see, we're already at 27 degrees. So that's how you build an AC. I thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a question in the comments. Thanks.